Hi, it's Hans at ahappierman.com. Today's topic is write for a great life. Write out your goals, write out your calendar, write in your journal book, write in your weekly calendar, take tablets and write. That's what I mean by writing. It's writing for your life, specific to your life. What is most critical to your life? And I would say that everything within your life, from what you want to do 10 years from now to what you want to do a few seconds from now, is critical, right? Every day you're adding to your life. Every moment, every hour, every week, every month, every year, you're adding to it. So when you want to make improvements, and you should want to make improvements, you should be wanting to always, build and get whatever improvements are necessary to make you happier, more abundant, more prosperous, more successful, more of whatever you're trying to get of, more peace, more at peace, more peace of mind, better relationships. Whatever the more is for you, you would be writing that down in some way, that makes sense. And I would use a paper and a pen, not the computer so much. The computer is a good tool. It can help you formalize things. It can help you talk with others better. But I'm taught all of this writing. This is all personal to you. All personal to you. Now, if you're faster on the computer, if you have a way to keep all this stuff computerized, you can easily get to it, and it's never going to be destroyed, well, then maybe use a computer. But I would argue that there's a connection between the writing, physical writing, and the paper, and that I still have papers from years ago, and I still refer to them, and I still drag them. When I go to the coffee shop to do some heavy-duty thinking and planning, I'll bring the old stuff along, and I'll look back at that and it helps me remind where I've been, and how far I've come, and how great my life is now, and how bad it was then, right? So use the tool of writing to make your life fantastic. Now, there's different ways. I like to have a monthly calendar, and I keep my monthly calendar in my planner book like this. And that monthly calendar, I drag this planner book around with me almost all the time, right? So it is a little bit of a pain to always be carrying a calendar. Yes, it's a little bit of a pain. Sometimes I don't. I kind of like not doing that. But if I want my life to improve, I want to be able to know what I'm doing. I don't want to have to remember, well, I'm supposed to go over here or there. What about all these little things I was supposed to do today? I don't want to have to remember that. I want to be thinking about high-level, big-ticket items, and I want all the little stuff that I need to do kind of recorded on my calendar, so that I don't, in my planner book, so I don't have to think about them. I don't have to put any mental energy toward them. The energy was writing it down. Oh yeah, today is Thursday, such and such. I got to do this, that, and the other thing. Those things. And in addition to that, I got my normal. So the monthly and the weekly. Now, and the big thing for me, the recording is to have a summary of the main events of a month. I don't know that I need to know all the little details of what happened in the day, because if I have the summary, well, if the details were critical, then I'll write them down in my journal book. And that's another good thing for you to have, is a journal book that gives you something that you keep, hopefully forever. I'll try to get my little journal book out of my planner book, right? I have a planner book with a can't even think of it. It's a way to hold this little book in there. This is my journal book, right? And this fits in nicely. This is a very good tool to have to keep track of the things things you really want to do, your goals, your missions, critical things. And you can keep this, and this of course is small and it stores easily and it doesn't take up much room. It's just like a little folder within the planner book that holds papers, and I use that folder. It's irritating, I can't remember it, right? But all of this will really help you because it helps your memory, because you don't have to remember little things, you can remember big things, and then the little things you can just refer back to your written material days, weeks, months, years, decades later and say, oh yeah, I remember all of that now. I remember that date, such and such was happening, and it helps you become a little history buff of your own life. And you'll find that if your own history should become so fascinating to you that you enjoy reliving it, you enjoy reminiscing to yourself. If somebody asks you about something, you have it on kind of a fairly easy to recall basis, and it improves your life. It truly does. I love looking back at the old things I used to do, and what was so great about such and such a year, such and such a month of that year, and you'll like that. You'll really enjoy it because it's making your life a high priority. You're writing your own history, and of course you can mold that history, and you can take some creative liberties with it. If things are going really poorly, you can choose to remember them as a lesson learned. If things are going well, you can embellish it, make it even better, right? All of this stuff, it's your life. You make it as great as you can, and the way you make it even better than it is to be writing it. You can write your way to a great life. All for now.